This is not about telling Member States exactly what they should or should not be spending their money on. Each country has its own immediate priorities to get themselves out of their financial difficulties. But when Member States do receive that aid from the European Union under this provision, they should be encouraged to spend it in a way that respects the principles of the Union. In other words, not ignoring the need for social protection and social inclusion. This financial crisis has hit people across the European Union hard, and therefore it's right that this fund exists. Millions of people have lost their jobs. Many of them who have become unemployed in those Member States are the most vulnerable and the less likely to find employment quickly. That is why it's important that social safety nets in those Member States are not ignored. We have asked in the oral question particularly about whether Member States are required to include an evaluation of the social impact in their reports that they submit to the Commission. I would be pleased if you could inform us about whether that is the case. It is important that we give the right message to Member States that are receiving European funding through the medium-term financial assistance. I believe personally we must make it clear that the Commission might be taking into account the way the most vulnerable have been helped before agreeing any further assistance. I know when Member States are in financial difficulties, it is quite often not easy to continue to be aware of their social obligations, hence this oral question. It's so important to remember that this financial crisis has a human face as well, and that face is represented quite often by the already most marginalised in society.